110 years ago. I mean, more or less, that is, but that's not actually the important part. Anyway, back then, I was the captain of Squad 5. My lieutenant was Sosuke Aizen. Kiryo Hikifune was promoted and left her seat as captain of Squad 12 vacant. The captain of Squad 2, Yoruichi, recommended Kisuke for the open position, Kisuke Urahara. When you're above others, you can sympathize with underlings, but you should never ingratiate yourself. That's what I told him, probably because he reminded me of myself. After a while, Kisuke founded the Department of Research and Development. Hiyori was his lieutenant, and she wasn't doing a bad job at all. Anyway, 101 years ago, accidents started taking place. People had started mysteriously disappearing from the Rukon district in the Soul Society. The only thing that was left behind were their clothes. Now, to be clear, they didn't die. Instead, they completely stopped existing as people. Kisuke sent Hiyori to look into it, fearing that it could be some new kind of disease or something. And then, that very night, the head captain called a meeting of all the captains to discuss the situation. The spiritual pressures of the captain and lieutenant of Squad 9 who were out investigating the accident had disappeared seemingly with no reason. The honor of our entire organization rested on solving this case. A special task force of captain-class units, aided by Hachi, the Kido expert, was created and sent to investigate. I was part of that task force. In the course of our duties, we found a masked Soul Reaper attacking Hiyori. The way that he growled and his spiritual pressure were exactly the same as a Hollow's. We saved Hiyori, and Hachi used his Bakudo to stop the Berserk Soul Reaper. But that was just the start. A mask appeared on Hiyori's face, and she attacked me out of nowhere. And at the same time, a traitor killed most of us. And then...
Please, I'm asking you, don't put the blame on him, Captain Hidako.
I got it, or so I thought. Now I get that I didn't get it, but I'd been gotten instead. I'd chosen him as my lieutenant in order to keep an eye on him, since he was such a dangerous and untrustworthy man.
You had no idea that for the last month, the person who was walking behind you wasn't actually me at all. I have the ability to create a wide range of illusions. That is the true ability of my Zanpakuto Kyoka Suigetsu. That power is called Kanzen Saimin, complete hypnosis.
My suspicions kept my eye keen, but he ended up using that to his advantage. You see, he actually managed to trick my very eyes.
In fact, I chose you, Captain Hidako. Transparent treachery is nothing to fear. What's truly frightening is treachery that can't be detected.
The next thing you know, he put a mask on my face too. Aizen's goal was experimenting with the holification of Soul Reapers.
Captain Hidako, goodbye. You people made for truly magnificent pawns.
As it turns out, all of us had been cluelessly playing right into his plan all along. As for the rest, I only know about it from what Kisuke told me later on. Kisuke and Tessai Tsukabishi, the Kido commander, rushed in to put an end to the whole mess, but Aizen and his folks managed to escape. With the aid of time stop and space dislocation to Forbidden Kido, Kisuke brought us back to Squad 12's barracks, still hollowified. Kisuke did his best to use the Hogyoku to heal us, but he wasn't able to. When the next morning rolled around, both him and Tessai ended up being arrested by the Central 46, and after all that, Kisuke was expelled from the Soul Society for life. After using us as proof of Kisuke's actually non-existent crimes, they decided that they wanted to execute us as Hollows. Everything that was happening was all part of the plan that Aizen had concocted. He's one thorough guy, you gotta give him that. This was, of course, the worst possible ending for us, and so we picked the least terrible strategy. We managed to escape the Soul Society, along with some help that was provided by Yoruichi Shihoen. To be honest, I was pretty mad about the whole thing. I mean, having to escape even though I hadn't done anything bad. Soon after, we reached the world of the living, where Kisuke gave us Gigai with a spiritual pressure masking function. That kept us hidden for more than a century. We waited patiently and prepared for the day that we knew was going to come, sooner or later. That's the way that all of us ended up in the world of the living, together as the group known as the Visored. Kisuke said there was no miscalculation, and that was the biggest miscalculation, as I suppose should have been expected. In the end, everything turned out for the worst. We truly do owe a great deal to Kisuke, as we do to Aizen as well.
Ichigo Kurosaki lost consciousness in the battle with the Quattro Espada, Ulquiorra Schiffer. Yet in response to Orihime's cries for help, he achieved complete holification. This power allowed him to defeat Ulquiorra as well as rescue Orihime Inoue. Even so, Sosuke Aizen's true objective was to divide the Soul Reaper's forces. Ichigo rushed into the world of living through the Garganta, opened by Mayuri Kurotsuchi. Aizen's forces and the 13 Court Guard squads' bitter battle finally began.
Their spiritual pressure is monstrous. So what's the best strategy? Should we hit their leader first?
No. Aizen's abilities are unique. We should take out the others first, then focus our attack on him.
The problem is, we don't really have any guarantees that Aizen won't attack, while we're busy fighting the Espadas.
Everyone stand back. All things of this world turn to ashes. Ryujin Jaka! Jokaku Enjo! I believe that it should take a decent amount of time for Aizen and all of his people to escape the fire. All right, now let's take our time crushing them to dust.
The head captain plays rough.
Yikes! Old man Yama's really in a terrible mood.
Aizen.
Well, well. Look what we have here. We've got tons of enemies. Take a look at what's happened to our boss.
Watch how you talk about Lord Aizen, Beregon.
Better watch your mouth. I don't like how you talk to me, Hollybell. With our boss indisposed like this, I'm the one who's gonna be in charge now. I hope no one has a problem with that. The enriched spirit zone beneath our feet. You said it was fake. That it was nothing but some kind of a replica created in the Soul Society. The enemy's plan, as I understand it, was to use the power contained in those 4 pillars to swap the real town out and replace it with the other, fake one. Therefore, What would happen if those pillars were to get destroyed?
Bunch of fools! Did you really think that I wouldn't post guards? Especially at such strategically important locations? The pillars are protected by some of our finest warriors.
Madarame! Ayasagawa! Kira! Hisagi! What in the world are you all doing here? Did you guys know about this?
Sure, of course.
Listen, don't look at me.
I'm sure that I told you. You were probably just busy eating rice crackers at the time. Because of that, you didn't hear me.
Ah!
Or did I forget to tell him?
Four Soul Reapers, huh? So what? Who cares? The pillars are defended by 4 little ants. 4 dragons will be able to crush them easily. Crush them.
Yes, sir. As you wish, Your Majesty.
Whoa, you're quite a tall one. I just pray that you're as strong as you look.
Pray? To what? You Soul Reapers have a god greater than yourselves?
What? Now that you mention it, I'm not really sure who I'd pray to. You know, forget it. It doesn't matter. Tell you what, I'll just pray to your god.
Oh, that's fine then, I suppose. The god that we have here is actually our king. He knows better than anybody that you don't stand a chance against me.
Abirama Redder, one of King Baragon's Fracciones. What's your name, Soul Reaper?
Izuru Kira, Lieutenant Squad 3.
Squad 3. Then you served under Ginichimaru. Oh, I see. He said that he left you back at the Soul Society. Now I see why. I'd try my hardest to rid myself of a fool like you, too, if I were...
Something that's exhilarating. Show yourself. Isuke. The power of my Zanpakuto. Did you know? Don't do that. Don't ever say that name to me, understand? If you're going to have to die, wouldn't you rather be buried in one piece?
There you go. I had faith in you. I knew that you could make that face. That won't hurt me. Don't fight. That's it.
Didn't hurt.
Trying to run away! I'm too strong for you! Off with you! Stay put! You wing! You wing!
This ends here. I'll kill you. Those who are cut by it are forced to crawl, unable to bear their own weight. And then, they always bow their heads, as if asking for forgiveness. Hence the name Wabiske.
That's what I'm talking about. There's the expression I wanted to see. That's it! Perfect! Now that's your battle face. Don't be misled. The wings of Aguila aren't normal wings. They crush anything they hit. They're wings that are made of heavy steel.
I truly held great admiration for him. I looked up to him, and I followed after him. And I also hurt people exactly as he ordered me to. Yeah, you're not wrong. I may well have been discarded. Yet those people who suffered far more and far worse than I ever did somehow still care for and encourage me. I can't thank them enough. I'm grateful to them. After all, I'm the one who made the decision to follow the order. That's why I chose to continue bearing this sin. I will keep moving forward, shouldering the weight of your death as well.
Boss! Oh no! Not good! My wings!
It doubles the weight of anything it cuts. If I cut twice, the weight doubles again. I cut it 3 times, it doubles again. That's the power of my Zanpakuto, Wabiske. Your wings have now become as heavy as lead. Much too heavy to fly with.
You dirty little snake! How dare you! Is that the way that a true warrior fights?
The way a true warrior fights? What you're saying is completely incomprehensible to me. Squad 3's flower is the marigold. It symbolizes despair. It's also the emblem of our confidence and our pride. Fighting isn't supposed to be heroic. It's simply not intended to be exhilarating. Violence should only bring about despair. It's dark and terrifying. It must remain gruesome. Because otherwise people won't fear it, and if they don't, they won't try to avoid it. To my mind, Wabiske, out of all the Zanpakuto there are, best exemplifies the philosophy that Squad 3 operates under. It increases the weight of whatever it cuts. Those who are cut by it are forced to crawl, unable to bear their own weight. And they always bow their heads, as if they were asking for forgiveness. Hence the name Wabiske, the penitent one.
Just hold on!
A warrior should never beg for his life. Goodbye, warrior of the sky. Promise me that you'll never forgive me.
The child. Would you mind sending her away from here?
Why?
I can't fight my best with her around. Isn't it the same for you?
What?
Be still, Lillinette. That's fine. There's really no need to fight your best. We can just play around a little bit.
What do you mean?
This goes against the core elements of my nature.
To be honest, if I had my way, we'd just pretend to fight and let the others do all the real fighting.
What are you...
Hey, I like it. No, really. I'd much rather do that too. I don't care much for pain. But even so, I'm afraid that I'm going to have to say, not this time. I can't.
I see. Man, how regrettable.
So, you're really not gonna help him?
Of course not. 2 against 1 is bad form.
You completely sure about that? Stark's pretty strong. I mean, that guy's dead.
Thank you. You're very considerate. I pray it won't end like that.
Yeah, fine. So, you want to fight me then?
Absolutely not. You're only a child.
A child? Me? Listen, with an Arrancar, age isn't...
I know, but I just can't do it. You ought to be home right now playing with your dolls.
Ha ha! If you're gonna belittle me like that, I'll just have to make you fight me!
Oh boy.
From all that I've been able to see of the 3 of you so far, that girl is the 3rd strongest. Maybe. I'd say that old man over there is number 1, and you're number 2. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway.
I see. Sorry. I'm the Primera Espada.
I knew it. That's really too bad. When number 1 is somebody like you, that makes it rather difficult, you know?
Hey, tell me something, would you? Are all your Bankais that powerful?
I think so. Bankai is our ace in the hole, which means that they gotta be pretty impressive.
How about this? Between the Bankai of that ice guy over there and yours, which is stronger?
Hard to say. Captain Hitsugaya is very gifted. In another 100 years, I think he'll surpass me.
I see. So then, that means as of right now, you're still stronger than him.
Jushiro!
Kyoraku.
Just hold on to that. This guy is finally ready to go at it.
Yeah, if I could see what your Bankai is like, I'd like that. Lilynette! Come here.
Hey, don't shout like that! You really scared me.
Why do you need her?
The 2 of us make 1. We do things a little differently. The hollow powers that other Arrancars divide between their bodies and swords, we instead split between 2 bodies. When we 2 become 1, then the true power at our disposal is released. Give chase, Los Lobos.
Katen Gyokotsu!
All right. Well then. Okay. Shall we get going, Lilynette? Don't ignore me!
Ow! That hurt! You could have cracked my head open! Stark, you fool!
Shut up! Just how exactly am I supposed to know where your head is anyway?
At any rate, that gun in your hand can fire Cero blasts.
That's right.
Is it possible that it could maybe fire something else too?
It can't.
You're a pretty bad liar. Why not just be honest? What's the point of hiding it?
That would be my question. I went to the trouble of releasing. You're going to show me your Bankai, even if I have to make you.
No. You may have gotten stronger by releasing, but still, ordinary Zero won't...
Zero. Metralleta. It's useless to run away.
Wait a second! Doesn't this seem a little unfair?
Sogyo no Kotowari!
Wait, was that a Zero?
What a joke. You've got to be kidding me. Seriously now? You can't even make me take one step back?
It happened again. Just as I'm about to make contact, my kick suddenly loses its speed.
Captain!
Oh, shut up. I'm fine. It's not what I thought. The weight of his spiritual pressure isn't what's hindering my movements. I'm actually slowing down.
You can't figure it out? You must be confused about the situation. I assume that you find my power to be perplexing. As Espada, each of us governs one of the different forms of death. Though they vary in specifics, there are 10 root causes of death. Those 10 categories are also the basis for our abilities and our thoughts, and give us the reason for our existence. Solitude, sacrifice, nothingness, despair, destruction, ecstasy, madness, greed, rage. And the final one is the form of death that I govern. It's called senescence. Senescence, aging, is a product of time. It is the mightiest and most absolute power of death. Everything in existence must face it eventually. I know you can't understand it. That's simply the way death is, after all. And now, until this battle ends, it will be more of the same confusion and befuddlement for you. You most likely won't understand anything that happens. Decay. Arrogante!
What? What is that?
Everything around me ages as I see fit, and dies that way.
What's this? What's he doing?
Run, Omaida! You're no match for him!
Huh?
Neither are you, Captain. Respira!
Omaida! Omaida! Cut off my arm! Do it!
Captain!
Hurry, come on! Do you want me to die?
Rats!
How amusing. It appears that even Soul Reapers have a robust fear of death.
Omaida, just protect your right arm, because you're gonna need it to cut off the part that turns to bone.
Captain!
It's time to end this now. Gran Kaida. This is a guillotine that's far too good for you. Now, decay and die. This is the form of death I know. Disengage to you. Such disrespect. Sneaky.
Now do you see? Face it. I'm simply far better than you. The end. Be gone! Truth is, I hope to end this without using this Bankai.
What?
This Bankai actually violates the standards I hold as a stealth force member. It's because its attack is too flashy for an assassin. Let's go! Bankai! This attack, it's too flashy for an assassin. Yakuho Raikkonen! Bankai! Truth is, I hope to end this without using this Bankai.
What?
This Bankai actually violates the standards I hold as a stealth force member. It's because its attack is too flashy for an assassin.
You did it!
Take your hands off me. Disgusting.
Captain, I'll take care of these three. You handle the Espada in the back.
Can you handle this?
Yes.
All right. I'm counting on you.
That pig drew his sword on Master Hollybell!
Wait, Apache.
Are you insane, Mila Rose?
Give it a second. You can do it afterward, once we take care of this witch right here.
Listen to her, Apache. Can't you even get yourself to focus on the enemy when they're right in front of you?
What did you just say, Sun?
Sorry, this'll be over quickly. Growl! Heineko! Go! Not
think
so
that's
fast! So... I'll show you! You're no match for me!
Snap! Tokiyume!
Momo? Why are you here, Momo? You're all better?
Yes. Don't be worried, Rangiku. It's okay. I may be Squad 5's lieutenant, and I may be wearing the lieutenant badge. But even so, I'm here in order to act in the role of a Soul Reaper. I'm not here as Captain Aizen's subordinate. After all, he's now the enemy of the Soul Society.
That's right. As long as you remember that. Momo, I'm not even sure if you noticed. But just now you said, Captain Aizen. Damn it! That's it! Now I'm mad!
It'll be a pain if this drags on. Let's finish them in one fell swoop.
All right then.
Thrust! Sierra!
Eat your fill. Leona!
Strangle to death, Anaconda. What? They're completely unscathed.
Chimera Parka! What is that? Chimera Parka. This is the creation of our 3 freed left arms. Meet our pet. Its name is Ion. What is this? I feel cold. What is this chill? It's as if I'm staring into a bottomless pit. Heineko! Oh, I forgot to tell you. Ion is extremely powerful, so you better watch out.
Rangiku! Hold on, Rangiku. I'll heal you right now. She can't breathe. I have to do something. Rangiku! And me too! With one blow! This is insane! There's no way! We can't beat this thing!
Momo! You did well. Take a break, Momo. Izuru, I'll handle this guy. Take care of Momo and Rangiku. Rangiku is in really bad shape, so you need to hurry. You're a former member of Squad 4. I'm counting on you.
That was a long time ago.
Huh? Hey, who's that?
Must be their friends. I saw them coming from the pillar.
Well, if that's the case, then why didn't you stop them?
Take this. Guard up. Take this. Soul Ray. It's obviously made to reap souls. Guard up. I'm coming. Goodbye. Did it hurt him?
Ion! Don't give them time to do anything! Get rid of them! Ion! So you're ignoring
isn't even listening. It can't hear us.
I wouldn't know. I've never known it to respond to anything that we've said before.
I guess we shouldn't have brought it out. Gives me the creeps.
You could have snapped that at any time? He's coming. Blast, I'm almost done. I just need a little more time.
I see. Forcing the head captain out onto the battlefield. You men should all be ashamed.
Head Captain Yamamoto! Head Captain Yamamoto!
Poor thing. A creature who is consumed only with thoughts of killing. How very sad. Is that all? Try this one then. ashes! Ryujin Chaka! Oh dear me. Please just stop. I do not feel any sense of enjoyment in having to slush away at poor stupid beasts. For goodness sake, do you really not know what stop means, child? Code break. Soul break. Incredible. All things of this world turn to ashes. Ryujin Chaka! Izuru, not yet. Put up a strong force field.
Kill him!
I admire your spirit. In deference to it, I am only going to singe you a little bit.
Damn it!